Okay, it's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, B-High. Radio, shouting, stepping in the building. I got my partner stepping in this thing, Tariq Nasheed. What's good,
what's up, B-High? It's always a pleasure, my dude. Always a pleasure.
I mean, talk to me about what brings you to the A, man, because I hear you down here getting busy as always. What's good?
Yeah, so we're doing a reality show, brother, where we're going around the country featuring black-owned businesses all around the United States.
Okay.
So we just left New Orleans. We featured about 5 or 6 businesses there. Who's calling my crib? And we did that, and we're here. We filmed about, how many businesses did we film today?
We did about 4.
Yeah.
Or 5.
Yeah, we're all over, man.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I mean, talk to me, man. What has the experience been like going to these different businesses and patronizing?
Yes. It's great, man, because the thing is, there's so many black businesses out here that we don't even know about. I was talking to people earlier, and there were certain businesses out here that folks in Atlanta didn't know about. So we need to be able to network and showcase our brothers and sisters who are doing fly things so we can patronize them and keep their businesses afloat.
What was it that made you haul off and go ahead and say, you know what, let me crank up a reality show?
Because we always talk about economic black empowerment. People say it, and I don't like things to just become catchphrases, because we'll get into that as black folks. We'll start saying, we need to do better, and we're going to do better tour. And without saying what do better means. We need to come together. Let's go on the come together tour without saying we'll come together and do what? So I want to show by example. We're out here physically showing you this business right here. This is what they do. They do clothing. They do food. This is how the food tastes. We're just showing you. And when you see that makes people say, okay, this is real. So I want to go and mess with them like that.
Rick, you got some lovely ladies with you tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Explain who these women are and introduce them to the city.
Yeah, this is Diamond and Silk right here. They're 2 Trump supporters, and I'm trying to convert them. No, these are my co-hosts for IZM Radio. We do a podcast in Los Angeles called IZM Radio, where we talk about relationships. We have celebrity guests, and they're part of the reality show, and they're very lovely, very fly. And I like to show that image of women who can be very fly and be funny and sexy and entertaining without the ratchetness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, talk to me about working with this knucklehead every day, because you know he's going in there and cutting a fool every show.
You definitely said it, a knucklehead.
I'm used to it.
I'm just getting used to it. I'm only a year in, but it's a riot every day, every time we link up.
Yes, but I've been here for working with Tariq about 2 years, but I'm finally used to it.
I can dig it. I mean, what are some of y'all favorite topics to cover on the show, though?
Oh, definitely the Mac lessons. It's so funny when people call. They still call and ask him for like Mac advice, and I'm like, this man is married with kids.
I know. I'm like,
ain't no damn Mac no more.
I'm like, I'm like,
they can't let it go. But he's still knowledgeable though, so he's a good person to ask.
I hate to find out that Tariq is still a Mac at heart.
Oh man, well, it never leaves the heart. You know, it's just like a football player. You know, you might retire, but you still know how to throw that ball every now and then. But people be asking me for Mackin advice, and I'm out the game, man. And the dating game changes every 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So every 5 years, there's a whole new swag, a whole new vibe, a whole new energy. So a lot of the ism that I give from back in the day, I'm giving you some old 1999 Drew Hill information. You know, I have you at the club in a linen suit and some purple gators. You mess with me. It comes right at
Ladies, how do y'all update this man? And I mean, what game do y'all spit on this show, though?
He actually, we ask him for advice. We really do.
Well, we keep him young.
Well, the dudes are thirsty for them, so all the time. So
the thirst trap is real.
How do y'all deal with the thirst, though?
It's hard, but I don't know. It's just hard for me because I've only been single like a year and a half. I've been in an 8-year relationship, so it's hard out here. I didn't know it was this bad. I would have just stayed with what I had.
The dating game is real tough, especially in LA, especially for black women, and it just is what it is.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
As black women, I mean, Tariq, what kind of advice do you give to them, though? Because, I mean, it is kind of hard for them to find a real good suitor out here in the game.
Well, you know what I tell them? Women, sisters be overlooking some of the nerdy dudes.
That's
because
true.
the thing is, because the dude ain't blinging out, or he don't have a little bando somewhere where he's trapping out of. You think he's weak? Like, damn, let the dude grow a little bit. Y'all want the dude coming out the gate with some paper, doing good things. Sometimes you got to cultivate some of these dudes, and y'all want to overlook the nerds. Don't be mad because the dude dresses up as Black Panther and go to the movies. with a sword or whatever. Cultivate that brother.
So scared of those guys.
Ladies, why do y'all refuse to cultivate those brothers?
I'm scared of those guys. They be the creeps.
I'm really trying. I'm trying to go in the nerd direction. I'm finding it's getting a little bit better now that I am going in that direction.
Are y'all still saying that the guys are too nice?
Oh, you have to be a nerd with an edge, though.
Is there such thing as a nerd with an edge?
There
Tariq?
is.
I think there's some nerds with edges.
You gotta teach them. You gotta teach them to have some edge because I'm too tough. I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't mess with me. I need somebody to come and put me in line. So.
Now, that is a question that I gotta ask. Why is it that all women need somebody to put them in line? Why can't y'all just behave?
No, because you want to be like, oh, yes, go ahead. You want to make a man feel like a man. Like, I don't want a man I can boss around. Trust me. I'll be dried out. Like, no. I'll be like, ew. No, I want you to be like, baby, go stand in the car. Okay, daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, I can
Need
do
a little
that.
like
lashing
that.
every now and then.
Exactly.
No.
A lashing?
No.
Okay.
It's turning into a whole other show.
Wait a minute.
I turn on 9 phone 9. You can get the wrong dude.
Back to the reality show, though,
Yeah,
man.
yes, sir.
Obviously, you got a great cast with you, so I know y'all are having the time of y'all life traveling
sure
the world,
are.
Absolutely.
doing this, man. So,
Absolutely.
what has that experience been like for you so far, man?
It's been fun, man. You know, I've been to New Orleans for the first time as an adult. I haven't been to New Orleans in a long time.
Yeah.
And just to see so many beautiful black folks over there showing a different image of what we are. Because when you look at New Orleans, you think of, dudes with gold teeth. It ain't nothing wrong with gold teeth, but you think of dudes slanging, you think of ratchetness.
The Calio.
Yeah. You think of the Cali, you think of the project, you think of the Fifth Ward, all that. But when you go there, man, it's professional black folks, man, articulate black folks doing good things, and we need to see that. Even Atlanta, we come to Atlanta, you think of the ratchet reality shows, women fighting, pulling each other's hair out and all that. So you see women business owners out here. You don't see that on television. You don't see sisters doing their thing, and you don't see brothers really, really doing their thing like that on television. So I wanted to show that other side of us.
What is it that you've discovered thus far doing your search in all of these different spots?
I've been finding out some real good spots, like eating spots. When we were in New Orleans, we saw a real fly gentleman's spa that this brother had, where you can get massages, acupuncture. This brother had shaving. Just real fly stuff that we just don't know about. So it's good to go to these cities and see some of our people do good things because they don't get that shine on mainstream media. You have shows like Anthony Bourdain, people like that who go around the world, but they don't focus on what's happening here with black people. They skip our stuff. So I wanted to create an avenue where we're showing off our black businesses all over the place. We got a lot of great ones here in Atlanta too.
When are you dropping this?
This is going to be in a couple of months. We're going to have it out in a couple of months. It's going to look real fly. It's going to look real thorough. And for those who don't know, y'all know I do documentaries. I had the hit documentary series Hidden Colors, which is the biggest black history documentary series ever.
Okay.
You know, and we're going to be working on Hidden Colors 5 soon.
Oh!
Yeah, people, because everybody keep asking me about Hidden Colors 5, so that's coming soon.
What are we touching on in Hidden Colors 5?
We're touching on health, vaccines, medical things. We're talking about African warfare. We're going to get real deep in that one, but really the health thing and the food and all that stuff. I always wanted a brother named Dr. Sebi. And I know you know Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
And me and my brother Nipsey Hussle out in Los Angeles, we've been talking about doing a documentary about Dr. Sebi.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So we understanding our medical history and vaccines and food and all that stuff, that's very important. So I really want to touch on that in the new movie.
I can dig that now. I mean, how did the Haiti documentary do, man?
Man,
you made a splash with that one.
Yeah. 1804, The Hidden History of Haiti. That was the #1 documentary on Amazon for like 3 or 4 months. People really, really liked that film, and I'm glad they gravitated towards it because I didn't know how people were going to react to a movie about a foreign nation.
Yeah,
and I wanted to show people that it's very applicable to what we're going through over here.
Right.
The history of Haiti is very pertinent to America because when Haiti went into war with France, France had to sell off the Louisiana territory, which expanded the United States. So is a lot of our history tied in. And speaking of New Orleans, there's a lot of Haitians who went to New Orleans during the Revolution, and a lot of those slave masters were ran out of France into New Orleans. That's why you look at New Orleans or Louisiana, some of those laws are real crazy because they still have that crazy, they know what black people are capable of.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They know what we can do.
You ain't never lied, man. Now, lastly, break down this reality show to me one more time.
Yes, indeed.
What do folks need to be looking for to be dropping off at?
Yes, indeed. You can check IZMRadio.com. That's the name of the show, IZM Radio, because it's based on me and my radio host from IZM Radio, IZMRadio.com. And you guys can also follow me on Twitter at Tariq Nasheed and Tariq Elite on Instagram. Ladies, where can they find you on Instagram.
I want to talk about our pilot. We already shot the pilot for the reality show, so it's already on YouTube. So check that out, and you'll see the direction that we're going. And it's very good, produced very well. Tariq did his thing on our show, like he showed out. But you can follow me on IG at It's Bree Small, ITSBRISMALL.
Yes.
Okay, and I am Miss Layla Lopez, MSLAILALOPEZ.
She's over-articulating. Yes, she has to over-articulate it.
I can definitely dig it. Well, family, appreciate y'all coming through here and kicking it with me tonight. Wish y'all nothing but the best and much success.
When
y'all come back to the city, we got to do it one more again.
Yes, we do.
For sure. Be High Radio Shout. It's Hot 107.9, man. Let's go.